The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the ground, it's Peoples. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Zings it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Wants to throw on third down. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Give to the running back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Smith. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Trying to keep the drive alive. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on fourth down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
To the air. It's Sayin. Finds his man. It's Graham. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. The Buckeyes will go for it here on fourth down. Quarterback making adjustments. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Bringing it back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Just feeds the running back. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Makes the grab.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Graham. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just keep slinging it. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Handoff from the gun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Graham. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Buckeyes line it up with a first and goal. Gets the back moving. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Fine.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to throw, it's Sayin. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged.
At the 13.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Gets it out quickly. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Rodgers. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for room. It's Alexander. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Grab near the marker, it's Smith. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Buckeyes are on the move. Lost to throw on first down. Under fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Porter. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it. But
turning it on. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Graham. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. He wants to throw it. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The give to the back. Open space at the 25. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Right back to the well. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Got the quick pass. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Sends it back in motion. Looking for space. It's Alexander. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Line getting set on second down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on fourth down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defensive coordinator was really pleased with his unit after registering 3 sacks last week. He wanted to add a few more wrinkles in their blitz packages to see if they could build on that. In this game, so far, they hadn't gotten to the QB until that last play just now. Now let's find out if they can crank up the heat.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on third down. Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the stomping has commenced. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. He rifles one deep down the middle. He's got it. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unleashes to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, 1st and goal at the 1. Looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarterback to run. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the pummeling has started. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well,
he hurls one deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in the...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Motion from the wideout. Back to throw. It's Sayin. He's not afraid to go deep. Got it. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Trying to punch it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll send the back in motion. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.